So I recently watched a movie on HBO MAX called Opus. It stars Ayo Edebiri from The Bear, and it also stars John Malkovich. You know John Malkovich. He's in everything. Not everything, but he's in a lot of things. He's famous. You know him. And it's one of those movies where it's like it's there's nefarious things happening. There's like all this kind of crazy in the dark, in the shadows type things happening, but you also like go into it knowing or feeling like, yeah, something's not right here and you all should leave immediately. Why are people staying here? Essentially, I'm just leaving work, so I'm getting out of here. Essentially, the movie is about a young woman who's a journalist. She is invited to the compound of this really famous singer. His name's Moretti. That's who John Malkovich plays. He's pretty much got this cult following where he's been out off the grid for like 30 years, not making music, and then all of a sudden he comes out with this new album, and he wants some people to come and listen to it. And he invites very specific people. That alone, right from the start, you know something's off. Like, you want these specific people to come listen to your album in your cult compound, away from the general public, in the middle of almost nowhere. You want these specific people to come. So I knew right off the bat, clearly these people did him wrong to some degree. They're about to get all screwed up and messed up. And that's what happens. This is more or less a spoiler because this is on HBO Max, so you can watch it if you have that. This movie, though, is not very subtle. It's also not that graphic either in language or in what you see on the screen, like visually. There's a lot of moments where I thought this movie was going to go dark, like Midsommar. I thought it was going to go really dark and really graphic with the violence. And there's moments where you feel like that's going to happen and then it cuts away. It was just weird. I was expecting so much more for what it is. It's just more of the same of what we've seen before, but not in a better way. It doesn't bring anything new to the table. It brings a really good performance from John Malkovich, I'll say that. If you're a John Malkovich fan, he's the reason you're going to watch this movie. Really the only reason. Ayo Edebiri, I feel like she was just playing herself. I don't know what she's like in real life. She seems shy, actually, in a lot of interviews I've seen her in. She's a good actress, but there's moments where it just, I don't know. There was nothing special about the performance. She's the most realistic character in the movie, I will say that. Even the twist that this movie has at the end, it doesn't feel worth it. It doesn't warrant what this movie is trying to say or trying to do. It ends almost in a way like it's trying to create a franchise, like there could be more movies, sort of, with how the story progresses and this cult following and the things that they're trying to do, essentially. So that was a little bit weird and off, but it's also a little bit overly long. There's certain tonal shifts that happen that are just feels a little bit weird. Did I enjoy watching it? I enjoyed watching every scene that John Malkovich was in. Like, that's pretty much the gist. Plus, he sings in the movie. Again, he's a singer, and there's moments where he's singing songs from his new album, and he's actually singing. That was actually pretty cool because he does a really good job. And it's more of like, he's like a pop alternative artist, kind of. But yeah, nothing about it is really subtle. You know something's off, and it overstays its welcome a little bit. So again, if you're a John Malkovich fan, check it out. If you're an Ayo Edebiri fan, if I'm saying her name wrong, let me know in the comments. But if you're a fan of her as well, yeah, you want to watch the movie, but most of the other characters are just dumb and a little bit mostly forgettable. So I wish there was more, I guess I would say, I hate saying it this way, but I wish there was more graphic violence. At least have a reason for us to keep watching. Make the violence something you want to kind of like see and get an idea of like, okay, how creative are they with the kills? Not really at all. So that, again, that was disappointing. But if you've checked it out, let me know in the comments what you thought of Opus. If you have seen it, it's an A24 movie, but this one's a miss for me. Again, John Malkovich, his performance is fun to watch. Ayo Edebiri does a good job in the performance, but outside of that, it's just the story's pretty lame and very tame when it comes to the violence and how graphic they want to get. It didn't really work for me there. So yeah, if you've seen it though, let me know in the comments what you thought of it. Just a quick little video of my thoughts on the movie. If you want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.